Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Signal here and welcome back to another video. So in this one we're gonna start with a fight against Boss Spain. We're gonna use King with puppets and 2 level 10 God Killers. I really want to see if it's possible to one-shots with Puppet King. I mean, a lot of this is gonna also be percentage shell damage because we're gonna get the one from Black Adam, we're gonna get the ones from Zatanna. They're not really here for that purpose, but we might as well do that too if they're here. Black Adam is here kind of 40% shell damage because it's just something that's too easy to just add in there. That you can't really afford to pass it up. And Zatanna's here because I want her damage buff. Is this man done? Yes, he's done. Okay, actually what we need to do here. Get King Special 1, because that applies burning for a lot cheaper than Zatanna can. Okay, also get the free third special with Zatanna. Just want to get this done as fast as possible. As far as Zatanna is concerned, so we can move on with King Puppet gameplay. Oh yeah, that's unblockable by the way. That's the mechanic of the boss. Okay, that's maxed out damage buff. Ah, that was a mistake, because the burning was just about to go out. And that was really bad timing. Okay, we're gonna have a decent amount of time of King being into infinite power. Also, Boss Bane increases my lethal damage while he's enraged. And he gets enraged whenever I use a special, so he's gonna be permanently enraged during the entirety of this fight. But I don't think that matters. Because I don't really have lethal damage on Puppet. Okay, that's a longest map. We finally got him back to the corner. I like the King third special picking the enemy back up from the grounds. That's funny. Because if you're not to use a swipe towards them, I mean the swipe before the third special, if you're not to use a swipe before it, the enemy would sit a lot more on the ground, but you're like using the trident to pick them up, and that's funny. Yeah, this team is not it. If I'm ever gonna one-shot with Puppet King, this team is definitely not gonna do the trick. We simply take too long time to get Zatanna going. Maybe if this was... I mean, if this was the Zatanna Sword, we would have the possibility to have 3 artifacts with passive stats. But yeah, if I could somehow use Puppet on Zatanna too without losing too many passive stats, then this would go a lot better, but I don't think this is the team. At least not outside of these Zatanna Soul raids. I mean, they did well enough. Not sure what more I can do to push this 350 mil. I mean, there were a few mistakes. Let's say I didn't do those mistakes. There would still be something like 200 mil left. Let me know. Drop them in the comments. Ideas to put in the same team with King. I think Black Adam is gonna stay because he does the percentage that health damage very fast, and he helps me get infinite power faster. And so far I also tried Martian Manhunter, which I might try again, the extended duration of negative effects, and I might try Classic Wonder Woman. Let me know in the comments if you got any other suggestions. Okay, so here we have Constantine with Joker as bet ranks, and we're gonna have Swamp Thing and Silver Bane. Yeah, let's get this going. Guess I could have put Dark Metal cards too on Constantine. Because of the lethal damage interaction here, and they had some lethal damage on that, but that's kind of too late for that. Bro, he deals no damage to my Swamp Thing shield. This is gonna be so nice to not have to tag in and out. And oh no, guys, he's gonna have unblockable. It's fine. He's not gonna do specials unless he gets 3 hits in, blocked or unblocked, and he's not gonna get that. Tanking with something was not the smartest idea, I guess. As if he died, we would have lost the ability to generate shields. But he didn't die, thankfully. Okay, get him back to the corner. Bro, look at the shield. Still not out. Just absolutely lovely. There we go, that's boss pain down. Let's take a look at the rewards, and then let's do the Scorpion Raiden fight, which is most likely going to be in the thumbnail. But look, there was no way I could have put that as, I mean, in editing, I guess, but I like you guys to kind of have a sense of progression as I play through Soul Raids and see my fights in order. So we're going to get to that fight right now, but let's take a look at the rewards. I got Blade Manta Harley Quinn. Generally speaking, this is really not a bad drop, because she increases the attack of Blade Manta characters just by being in your roster, and you have absolutely no reason to go out of your way to get her. So if you randomly drop her, that's pretty decent. So this is gonna be the same team we saw yesterday, and we're gonna do the same gameplay. The only difference is gonna be that we're gonna have sort of Salvation on Raiden instead of Dark Metal cards. This is gonna give me, in terms of raw damage, a lot less than Dark Metal cards, because it's gonna be not that much damage buff. It's gonna be a lot lower actually than the damage buff of Raiden. Oh look, that's actually quite convenient to have some dot and hazard dot on it though. But what this is gonna do is gonna allow me to keep the Raiden buff maxed out throughout more of the fight, because this thing is gonna fall off in the last minute heavily. We can't maintain it in the last minute, but with that artifact we most likely can, so let's see if that makes a difference, or Dark Metal cards as the artifact to use. Most likely the answer is Dark Metal cards, but you never know until you try. As well, super move here. Calm down. Bro, what? He's actually able to jump before I chain a combo again? My bad there. Oh, I messed up so badly at the start here. Again, I'm still learning how to play this team. Bro, he's able to jump before... Oh, this is bad. This is awful. Yeah, this went badly at the start, like real badly. Like right now I'm starting to pick up the pace a bit. And I'm still doing bad tagging, should have tagged in into a swipe down. Oh, this is awful. Yesterday's fight went so much better, but I think there might be situations where there's some bosses that can simply jump out because they have faster opener attacks than you, even though you got the block disabled. Again, he has higher reach than me. Yeah, I obviously made a few mistakes here, and I'm not playing this team perfectly. This is the second time I tried this type of gameplay. The fact that they used Sword of Salvation didn't really change it. It was basically the same type of gameplay. But yeah, I seem to have a lot more difficulty against this man than I had yesterday. So there might be some variations in terms of how usable the strategy is depending on the boss you're fighting. Because bosses have different time frames in which they attack, and if they attack faster than you, that's pretty bad. And this man seemed to be a lot more trouble than yesterday's boss. So yeah, I don't know about this one. Still did relatively decently, I guess. You could even argue, but again, this is just speculation, that if I had the 7-star Scorpion, even with this inconvenient of a gameplay, it would have been a one-shot, but this was a lot more inconvenient than yesterday's fight for sure. Yeah, this is most likely gonna be a terrible idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. This is Sub-Zero, and we're gonna use his third special to generate clones, since clones die a bit faster now and a bit more reliably. And we're gonna try to get as many damage buffs for Joker, and he's got Sword of Salvation, which is, yet again, by far not the most optimal damage artifact for him, but it's gonna help me power generate for the clones. And yeah, you might be like, well, Sigvald, instead of this you could just use Crown, because the damage difference between Crown and Sword of Salvation would be most likely how much your Sub-Zero clones are gonna end up giving you, and this is just more complicated for no reason. And to that I say, yeah, I don't care, but you're most likely correct. Okay. Yeah, yet again, you might be watching this, because I thought like this too. Sub-Zero makes it very convenient to play. Maybe he's the missing link in the Scorpion team. And then I see this man eating a special out of thin air. Yeah, you disable everything about the enemy except specials. And they're just gonna use specials, because that's the only thing they can do. They're just gonna sit there like idiots and use specials. Do you think you want that? Do you think that would help you have a better time against the opponents? That for sure won't. I can assure you of that. Chill, buddy. Yeah, this was awful. We barely have any damage. I mean, we do have a decent amount of damage, but I could have gotten this a lot easier and through other ways. Yeah, the new Sub-Zero clones don't really make this strategy better in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, when you do this and you get the clone killed, it looks pretty nice. It looks like this is the way to go for the MK team, but then you get to see that he's actually got energy for specials and he's using them without any prerequisite to that action. Nah, bro. Bro, things like this, like for example, how the mechanic of Sub-Zero works and how they thought you could keep the enemy into the Scorpion hazards, really makes me question if they know how the game functions, if they know if their AI that you're fighting against, how it functions, and what triggers it has. And do you even ponder the question, well, if we're gonna disable the enemy's swipes, jumps, and blocks, what they're gonna do? Well, specials. Just straight up specials as soon as they get the energy for it. How do you pass that as optimal gameplay? I don't understand. But yeah, most likely should have used this against Boss Batman. Yeah, now we have 2 fights unfinished, but it's fine. There's somebody in the comments requesting this for quite a few videos, so we might as well get doing it. Manta with Twin Blades, but not against Aquaman bosses, against a normal boss. I don't think Brainiac does much, since I'm not gonna stack his special ones, so I think actually, unironically, we're gonna... Oh, Bane is not available. Yeah, just keep Brainiac in there, it's fine. But yeah, also this is not gonna be peak performance Manta with Twin Blade because it's only a level 7 Twin Blade and it's only a 5-star Manta instead of a 6-star Manta where his passive maxes out. But there you go, this is the best I can do. Because that person saw me doing a lot of damage with Twin Blade Manta and looked at the time because he explained it in a comment and he was like, you killed him in a third of the fight. That means you most likely can do 2 billion damage with Twin Blade. Bro, look at this. Look at this, man. What are you doing, buddy? Calm down. Stop jumping so much. There we go. There we go. He was like, you most likely can do 2 billion damage with Manta with Twin Blades against other bosses. I think there's an additional multiplicative value that happened against Aquaman in regards to the Twin Blade synergy that Manta has. I don't know, but in my brain this just won't work. But we might as well test it. Oh, of course he blocks. Oh, I didn't lose my stack. At least that. At least we got that. But yeah, outside of him being extremely annoying, this fight is not going too badly in terms of gameplay. In terms of damage, I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely some damage. We're making some progress. It's not gonna be extremely terrible. Like, most likely it's better than using Manta with Crown. Maybe even better than Manta with Dark Metal who knows? By the way, let's see how much a Brainiac stacks influences my damage. Or even 2 Brainiac stacks. Oh, I lost the stacks with Manta. I just lost the stacks with Manta. My bad. Yeah, this is gonna suck. But yeah, there's no way we were gonna do... There's no way we were gonna kill him anyway. But I should not have stayed with Manta for 2 specials. I just literally my brain turned off and I forgot about the Manta stacks even expiring. And yeah, lethal damage from Brainiac is barely doing anything. Like, it kind of legit looks like it's not doing anything. Okay, I saw a 2.5 value on the Twin Blades, so for 2 Brainiac stacks we went from 2.3 to 2.5 on the Twin Blade value. I don't know, man, this doesn't look great. And maybe there is some potential to this, maybe another team setup, but you need to multiply his damage a bit more than we are doing it here. Because this is just not enough, and Classic Wonderman is helping him a lot, you need to keep that in mind. Yeah, that is Twin Blade Manta with maxed out passive stats and almost maxed out himself. Is not 6 stars for the passive caps. But yeah, this is not terribly awful, but it's not great either. And I guess if I played it perfectly, I could have gotten maybe 800 mil. But nah, it's not getting anywhere close to 2 billion damage. But yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so you might look at this and be like, Sequel, where's Entangling Poison Ivy? What are we doing here? We're having a little bit of fun with Raven, so we're gonna have Twin Blade on Raven. And we already know that that's insanely good if you had another damage modifier in the team, like a Zatanna or something. And we have Girl of Steel Supergirl, but also got a Harley, and Harley's gonna stun the enemy with a special too, and give Raven, because she gives it to all the teammates, the damage against stunned opponents. And we're gonna see if we can get some insane values out of that. I need to be very careful to not damage him too much because he's a little bit on his last legs. I guess I could have fought a full health fight for this team. But since this man is combo inchoppable, he's a very controlled environment to test this out on. Because I know for a fact it's gonna do 2 billion damage. Most likely. Okay, do this again. I think I should stop at 2 stacks here and hit him a bit. Gain some power. His power generation is gonna be the biggest problem here. Bro, Harley doing decent damage, unironically. With all the Raven stacks. Okay, we got a little bit of a damage buff from that, and we're gonna stick around a bit. Okay, we reset the darkness. Not sure if I should keep resetting the darkness or just go ahead and reapply it again at some points.
I'm ending this fight.
We definitely need more solar shields, so I'm just gonna spam a bit special one with Raven. We just need a special one. We're gonna be done with those things. Okay. Sure, we get the darkness reset. Bro, that's doing too much damage at this point. I'm afraid to do a super move, but we gotta do it if we wanna be at peak performance damage. Oh, I forgot about the lights off whenever I do super move. It's okay, we'll be able to see the damage values better. Oh, you actually really see them better. Okay, now also damage against stun target, full Raven buffs, full everything. Yeah, I saw 55 value. Let's stun him again. I gotta rewatch that. I was not paying attention. Okay, be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I saw 55 mil and a 22 mil from the Twin Blades. Shut up, Sigvald. Yep, I guess it's fine. On the secondary count, I'm gonna try Puppet. Brother Batman with Harley and with EPI. I don't think I used this team since the last updates. And by the way, for passive stats, we're gonna have a nothing. Good thing I checked. We're gonna have a level 6 God Killer. By the way, how much until I get this to level 7? Okay, not that much. But yeah, I haven't tried Puppets since it got fixed. And it might be actually a bit worse for this team. Because for this team, it never affected you that you couldn't apply the Check out disabled on the enemy. it was actually pretty damn good. Why? Because you didn't really want to trigger infinite power, you only wanted the damage against target from the whole puppet thing. And one negative effect missing means you're less likely to activate puppet. I was... Nah, we're not doing Hardy. I was contemplating if I should do the Hardy super move, but we're not doing it. There's simply too little time in this one. It's gonna be a 2 minutes 30-second fight instead of a 3 minutes one, because that's the Red Hood mechanic. Bro, they were so original with this. Oh, the Red Hood fights, you could have a little bit less time, you know? But yeah, there's also gonna be the defense that he has, and that defense will gradually decrease as the fight goes on. Oh, that's great. We missed the first damage against target negative effect. That's amazing. At least we get a little bit of burning here. Okay, triggered infinite power here. Which is pretty bad. Nah, it's... yeah, it's pretty bad because you got to use super move and now we're not gonna be in the corner, so I'm not gonna be sitting on Dark Metal cards. Yeah, this is going terrible. This is going absolutely terrible. I should have used some percentage shell damage here first. Is the defense that he gets with that's tied to the timer of the match not able to be reduced by burning or bypassed by armor pierce? Because I feel like we've been hitting that defense from the start of the fight until now. Even though I kinda did some things to reduce that. Also, I think we missed every single damage against target we could have gotten. Bro, what is this? What is this absolute garbage of a fight? Is this even League of Anarchy I'm using here? Bro, what? This was absolutely awful. Imagine if I also forget the passive stats here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this for tomorrow and I'm gonna go with Raven League of Anarchy and that should sort things out. I'm gonna move on to the rest of the fights. Gonna one-shot something with Twin Blade King here. Level 5 Twin Blade Raven with level 1 God Killer and Dr. Fate level 4 God Killer. He's got Berserk, so we need to be a little bit careful not to get one-shots by him. Are you guys familiar with the manga Berserk? I'm very familiar with it. My favorite part is when he says it's Berserk time and he goes Berserk. Oh, bro, that has to be the worst joke on the history of this channel. Nah, bro. Yeah, let's forget about that. Okay, we got 5 darkness stacks. Okay, that Dr. Fate, he almost survived, guys. He for sure almost survived. He gets something somewhere around something like 100 mil health without gears equipped. Oh, that jump attack was awful. But, bro, did you see him? Like, Horrific Scarecrow's got one of the worst animations in the game when it comes to backing off. He's, like, crawling on all fours. And we caught him. He can't do the back off into a jump attack. He literally can't do that. He crawls backwards. Super move down here. Okay. 40 hit combo, third special, that didn't crit, that was awful, that was amazingly awful. Oh no, same thing as yesterday, I got extremely greedy with King, and we missed the darkness reset by 0.01 seconds. And I think I did the exact same things I did previously during the King tag-in. Oh boy, unfortunate. And I did it again. Wanted to do the special one sooner, but I couldn't because there was the special cooldown because King just did a special. Why am I even doing this, trying to min-max the Raven Darkness resets when all I had to do is just don't care about it and play it normally and save? I would have one shot here. Well, rip. This is gonna need a cleanup. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, it's time to try yet again to do 2 billion damage with my secondary count Batman the Giant level 5 crown. We're gonna have level 6 God Killer here and level 4 God Killer here. So let's see how this goes. This is a little bit of a dangerous fight because the special 2 from her hurts. It hurts a lot. Bro. Okay, there we go. Gonna tag out here because I need a little bit of power generation at the start to get things going. I want to get into final form now before doing anything else. My bad there. It's quite inconvenient to combo interrupt after the second special, at least for me, but it's fine. We got it done. We're gonna activate passive one more time, and we're gonna also super move. Okay, that's some pretty decent damage. I don't think it's enough to kill her, but that's some pretty decent damage. But we'll see how it goes. So yet again, 25 for Batman the Giant is generally speaking not enough to kill. It's not something that's non-stop, it's like half of the fight active and half of the fight not. A 25 on a Beta Club might give you a 2 billion health one-shot, but a 25 on Batman the Giant passive, not likely. And especially at 25 after you take one entire minute to get to that point. We're gonna regardless deal some very good damage here. Oh boy, that's gonna be actually a lot closer to one shot than I thought it would be. Oh, yet again, not quite there. Yeah, now we have 30 seconds in which we're for sure not gonna be able to get back into final form. I could try Batman who laughs here. Next time. Maybe keep the final form active a little bit more often. I'm not sure how much that's gonna do because we have to give up Classic Wonder Woman. But yeah, 1 point. We're so close. Like literally one more level on the passive stat artifacts, and I would make it. I think. And try and clear this with Black Adam. Through Banshee and... I guess we can go with the Power Girl. Since there's not much health here, and we're for sure gonna kill this unless my characters die, it's good to have Power Girl, I guess, in case I lose infinite power randomly. Also helps me get into it faster. Okay, that's 3 additional negative effects from there. And that is infinite power. Oh, come on. How did that not reach? Oh, okay, yeah, that was the dangerous specialty I was talking about. Okay, that's plenty of negative effects. Tag this man back in. Okay, tag out. Seems like we missed the disable all specials negative effect from the puppet for quite a bit. And that's not bad, because that's usually what triggers the loss of infinite power. And yeah, I actually have a big enough buffer of negative effects now, to the point where it can keep it through the 3 disables thing. That was impossible before they fixed puppets. And for the last fight, we haven't used Batman Jacket with the Dark Metal cards on this account in ages, so we might as well give it a go against boss Scarecrow. And there's no way we don't deal 310 mil damage, right? Hopefully. But yeah, I know the Puppet's better. I know Puppet Joker's better than Batman Jacket with Dark Metal cards, but I missed her a bit. Okay, that's bad. Oh boy, he's being very annoying. And now incoming another third special for free that nobody asked for. Yeah, I'm not sure we're killing him. Like the start was absolutely awful. I lost at least 50 mil worth of damage because of how much it took me to push him to the corner. Should be able to tank super move just fine. And by just fine, I mean we almost died, but we have immortality. We're gonna heal now, yay! Okay, this was a much less eventful corner push than the first one. So at least we got that. But yeah, this is not looking optimistic at all in terms of damage. This is bad. We might have a chance to make it though. Yeah, this was bad. Look, if you can activate Puppet on the Batman Ninja team, just use the Puppet Batman Ninja team, don't do this. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye!